hit him one time and he fell. And he had nothing. But I looked back and Justin's just stomping on him.
So how many times did you see Justin stomping him? More than once?
Yeah, more than once. I didn't tell him to do that. I literally told him to stop.
Meet 18-year-old Quentin Tyndale, a teenager responsible for ending the life of a 65-year-old man. Right now, he is snitching on his partner in crime, Justin Haylett, who is busy making the worst murder excuse known to man.
You're not here just because of a hunch. Can't be at two places at the same time.
Unless you make clones.
What's that?
Unless if you make clones of yourself.
On August 7th, 2023, law enforcement responded to a report of an assault. They raced to the parking lot of a local business where they discovered 65-year-old Jamie Weathers lying on the road, gravely injured. Jamie was then rushed to a nearby hospital, and later, due to the severity of his injuries, he was life-flighted to a hospital in Seattle. Meanwhile, police had already started their investigation to find out who could possibly harm an old, frail man. Not soon after, police retrieved videos from different cameras, all of which had recorded the assault. In the videos, police could very evidently see Jamie being punched and hit over the head by 18-year-old Quentin Tyndale and 19-year-old Justin Haylett, teens living in the shelter just a block away. Quentin and Justin were brought over for questioning soon after this discovery was made.
Man, I can't imagine. It's gotta be scarier than shit.
I don't care about myself, dude. I just worry about my girl. I just want to be able to keep him safe.
We'll have a seat there. I'll get you some tissues. Anything to drink? Water? Diet soda?
Alright. Thank you.
I will say, detective will talk to you, but honesty usually goes a long ways. But that's between you and him. I'm gonna shut the door here, but you are being audio visually recorded. I'm sure you can imagine. I'm finding tissues. I had some napkins. I'm not sure get your just in case you want to.
I appreciate you.
Any questions? Anything so far? Anything else I get you?
No.
No?
Thank you.
Okay. Any questions, just holler or something. I'll be right here.
Are you guys gonna come talk to me or something? Or?
I'm sorry, I should. The detective's talking to someone else right now.
Oh.
He's in the other room over here.
Okay.
I can't even think of that guy's name. I should have known it because we just arrested him. I'm involved in the same case, right?
Okay.
It should only be. He's been in there about a half hour, so it should be soonish. I hope.
Thank you.
Hi there. Let me grab one more chair. Your cue? Okay. Quentin's your name. I'm Detective Presta with the police department.
Hey.
You okay with everything here?
Yeah.
Okay. You got something to drink?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, obviously, we're in a police station here, so this room is recorded with audio and video on that. Just make sure you're aware of that. And we've got some things going on that. Oh, is it disregard? Is it going? See. Okay. So we're live. Okay. So yeah, it is recording and that kind of stuff. So there are some things that are going on I'd like to talk to you about. Because of the fact you're brought here in a police car, I'm required to read your rights to you. Just, as far as part of policy and that kind of stuff. So basically what these states is that you have the right to remain silent and you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. How old are you?
18.
18, okay. You have the right to talk to an attorney at this time and before answering any questions. You have the right to have your attorney present during the questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you without cost before any question if so desired. Do you understand these rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And let's see. With these rights in mind, do you want to answer my questions? You want to talk to me about what's been going on? Yeah. Okay.
In the other room, Justin is going through something very much similar.
You right or left-handed?
Right.
Right-handed? Okay.
Have a seat, bro. Do I rub your wrist? Justin, I'm Detective Presto of the Spokane Police Department. Just let you know that this is a recorded room with video and audio and that. I'll be right back and we'll talk to you about what's going on. Do you need anything to eat or drink right now? Or?
Can I get some water, please?
Yeah. Not a problem. Okay, we'll be right back.
Thank you.
There you go. Okay, well, there's a lot of stuff going on, and so I'd like to obviously talk to you about that. Because of the fact you got brought down here in a police car, required to read your rights to you. And how old are you?
19.
19? Okay. And can I just confirm your last name for me?
Haley, H-A-Y-L-E-T-T.
And Justin?
Yes.
And what's your middle name?
Derek,
And your date of birth?
32904.
Where do you get mail at right now?
I don't get no mail.
Okay. Do you have a phone number? Okay, is that a cell phone?
Yes.
Do you have that with you?
No, it's in the police car.
In the police car? Okay. So like I said, before we kind of get going any further, I want to read your constitutional rights to you just because it's required because the fact is that you came down here in a police car and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, basically what it states is that you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to an attorney at this time and before answering any questions. You have the right to have your attorney present during the questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you without cost before any questions are so desired. Do you understand these rights?
Yes.
Okay. And with these rights in mind, do you want to answer my questions?
What question?
Well, just about what happened that night. The information that you know.
I can give you the information I know.
Okay. So you're willing to talk to me? You don't?
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to get out here because I don't like cops, I don't like detectives. I've had a bad history with them.
Okay, that's understandable. Okay, and we'll put that August 10th at 7:18 p.m.
8/10/23.
And then what I can do is give you an option to sign right there. That's just everything I read to you except the part about people under the age of 18, which doesn't apply. Well, what can you tell me?
Well, one of our friends came over to tell us that there was some guy whacking off by the bus stop with his pants halfway down. I told my brother.
Who's this?
I don't know his name.
Who's the friend that told you this?
Devin.
Devin? Okay. What does Devin look like?
I do not give descriptions very well.
Okay. Okay. So Devin came up to you?
Yes.
Where were you at?
I was at Yaz.
Yep.
Yaz, the young adult youth shelter.
Okay.
I was chilling there. Devin came up and told us what was going on. I gave my friends a heads up, and after that, I don't know what happened.
What do you mean you gave your friends a heads up?
I gave one of my closest friends a heads up on what was happening. I went inside to do my own thing, and he disappeared.
Okay. What friend is this?
I can't give a name.
What is that?
Classified.
Classified. Okay. Okay. Then what happened?
I don't know. I went in, charged my phone, charged my headphones that I have on right now, and I went to bed.
Okay. Okay. And why is the information classified?
Because that's for me to know.
It's for you to know.
Yes.
Okay.
Justin's loyalty in not ratting out his friend is admirable, especially considering that he's willing to say anything to protect them. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said for Quentin, because it barely took him any time at all to throw Justin under the bus.
And let me just get some quick information. How do you spell your last name?
Tyndale.
And Quentin is Quue.
Ntyn.
And what's your middle name?
Parker.
And your date of birth?
January 9th, 2005.
2005? Okay. Do you get mail anywhere right now?
No.
Okay.
Not really. I used to get mail at my friend's house, but it's not trusted anymore.
Okay. Do you have a phone?
I did.
What's your phone number?
I don't know. I just got it. It's one of the free phones.
You got a free phone? Okay.
I asked them to give it to my girl so she has a way to contact me because she has nothing and she doesn't even have her ID, and that's both of our phones that we share.
Oh, okay. Okay. Who's your girl?
Savannah.
Okay. Sad?
Hmm?
Sad?
I don't want to be here. I never wanted to put myself here.
Okay. Okay. Let me throw the date and time here. So I got August 10th, and I got 1949 hours. And I will give you an opportunity to sign this. This is everything I just read to you. All your rights except the part about being under 18, which doesn't apply. And if you want, you can sign it saying that I read it to you, but like I said, it's already on camera. And just right there where it says signatures, just any kind of mark. Okay. Well, can you tell me why you're here?
No, I'm here. They said it was an assault, but I don't remember an assault.
Okay. Well, a lot of other people do, and it's all recorded on video as well. So we've got a couple hurdles to overcome here. How can we help you remember? Because you seem like a pretty calm, reasonable person. And so it makes me think that something may have happened to change that. Did this happen for no reason at all?
No.
Okay.
If I ever did anything, it was obviously for a reason, because I don't do things like that.
Yeah.
Like anything for myself or my significant other.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't portray me as a person that would just do something for no reason. Can you tell me what the reason was?
This man was bus stop close to the shelter, and there was there was an older female and a young female there that stood at the same shelter as me, and they told me that he was doing that, and then I seen him in front of Jack's, and Justin was next to him, and
How do you know it was him?
because everybody told me it was him. The two young females who were there told me it was him. Justin told me it was him. And then,
Did Justin see him?
yeah,
You saw him?
he said he did.
You said he did. Okay. And the other two females pointed him out specifically, saying.
Specifically.
Okay.
And then I started talking to him, and he said he was going to stab my girl. And my girl was standing right next to me. And he lunged towards my girl. I hit him with my board as defense, and he dropped. And as soon as he dropped, he just got knocked out. He wasn't bleeding. There was nothing. He just dropped because he was already high. Like, you could tell he had just done Mexies or something. He was high.
Okay.
And I started walking away, and I looked back, and somebody else was on him and hitting him, and I told him to stop, and I just kept walking towards the shelter, and I went back to the shelter. That's my entire side of the story. That's everything that happened.
Okay. And Justin's your brother, right? Your street brother?
Yeah, you can say that.
Well, that's what he said. He said you guys are brothers.
He's my friend. He's my really good friend. Like I call him my brother.
It's important to mention here that according to the witness who allegedly saw Jamie without his pants on, it was very clear that he was in extreme mental distress and didn't seem to realize where he was or what he was doing. Camera footage had also revealed that Jamie had been jumped just hours prior to the incident and had all his belongings and clothes stolen. The witness who saw Jamie clearly told the police that she did not think that any harm should have been done to Jamie, and that the only reason she let people know about him in the first place was so that they could avoid seeing that scene.
Well, you know that there's audio also on the cameras, right? Did you know that, or?
I didn't know that, but
Okay.
it's good to hear.
Okay. So, a lot of what you're saying totally matches up with the video, and a lot of what you're saying totally matches up with what other people are telling us. But not everything is matching up. Because like I said, there's audio on there as well, right?
Yeah.
What did you say to the guy?
I asked him if he was the one that was jerking off at the bus stop. I asked him if he was the one who was acting like. And he said, he nodded and shook his head at first. And I kept asking him, and he just smiled at me and stared at me. And then he looked at my girl and he muttered something like, "I'm gonna stab you," and started moving towards my girl. And I just hit him, and I didn't mean to. And I should not have hit him.
Okay. Did he have anything in his hands?
No. I mean, he looked like he was reaching towards. I didn't know. I've literally just been attacked on the street. Me and my female have been attacked on the street before by a random figure.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't look like he had anything in his hands. But he looked like he was going to reach for something.
He looked like he was going to reach for something?
He was reaching towards his pants.
Okay.
And he was just walking towards her like he was going to do something.
Do you think the video shows that?
It should show that.
But do you think it does?
Yeah.
You think it does?
I think it shows him looking towards my girl and then
Looking towards your girl?
turning towards her and then starting to move towards her, and then I hit him for
Where was she at the time?
next to me,
Next to you?
and I told her to start walking.
Okay. Well, on the audio, you can hear you calling him. Is that what you were calling him?
Yeah,
Okay. Why were you calling him?
because he had been jerking off in front of young girls. I didn't know how old the girls were. I seen a younger one, I seen an older one. I know the older one was definitely over 18.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how old the other one was.
And they both of these girls stay at the shelter there that you stay at?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the requirements to get into that shelter? Do you have to be a certain age?
Yeah, you can't be older than 24.
Can't be older than 24?
Yeah.
Can you be younger than 18 to go in there? Do they allow juveniles in there with adults?
I don't know, I don't think so.
Okay. Who are these two girls?
I don't know their names. I just know that they stay there. I just seen them. And
How would
they pointed them
you
out.
describe the older one?
Darker. I don't know, a little bit older, like 20s, maybe early 20s.
What was she wearing?
A skirt, I don't remember.
Do you remember her shoes?
No.
No. They were pretty distinct.
Were they white?
They were pretty distinct.
I don't remember her shoes, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, I literally drank a beer before that happened. I wasn't even drunk, I was just buzzed, but I was tired too because every time I get back to Yaz, I'm exhausted, and then they wake us up at 6 in the morning again, and I just continue to be exhausted.
Okay. What are you so exhausted from?
Just trying to find a job. Like, I'm out every day and I'm going and applying to places, and I didn't have a phone for the biggest while, and I didn't have my social security card. I just got that, and I just got a free phone from the state. So I've been trying to apply at places, and then chilling at the park, and just trying to sleep. I literally just sleep at the park, and then I never get sleep because trauma just always ends up happening with other people I don't even fucking have anything to do with.
Okay. So these two girls, they pointed him out, said he's the one that was at the bus stop. Do you know where the bus stop was that he was doing this at?
Yeah, it was the one. It was the one that you take the first bus down, like right down the street from Jack's that you take downtown.
What side of the street was it on?
Which way are we facing?
Do you know north and south and east and west?
No, it's on the same side of the street as Jack's.
Same side of the street as Jack's. Okay.
Yeah, it's just down.
So you don't have to just walk on the sidewalk and get right to it. And is it the very first one you come to? Kind of right on the corner?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know why I fucking just went off of what I was told.
Okay. So then what happened after you hit him? You hit him in the head?
In the head. He stumbled and I think he fell. And I just started walking away. And I looked back and somebody else was hitting him. I couldn't tell who it was, but somebody was hitting him. And I told them to stop, and I just kept walking.
How were they hitting him?
They were kicking him.
Kicking him?
Yeah.
Okay. And I sense a little hesitancy about this individual, because you know who this individual is. Right?
Not really.
We've got it on video.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I hit him one time and he fell, and he had no blood, he had nothing. He just fell, and he was getting back up, and I started walking because that's all I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to hurt somebody. I wasn't trying to injure him. I was just trying to get him out of my way and teach him a lesson. Like, I wasn't even trying. It wasn't my responsibility to do that. It wasn't my job, and I shouldn't have done that. But I look back, Justice just stomping on him, and I told him to stop. It wasn't. I didn't tell him to do that. I literally told him to stop, and I started walking. And I don't know if he stopped. I don't know when he stopped. I don't know when he started following me. I just went back to the shelter because I wasn't trying to do that. Like, I only wanted to hit him once. I didn't even want to hit him with my board. I was going to hit him with my hands if I didn't even have my board in my hand. It was instinct. It wasn't even that. It was just.
What do people call that when you get hit with a certain part of the skateboard? You heard a term for that?
No.
You never heard a term for that? Okay.
I don't think so.
So how many times did you see Justin stomping him?
I don't know.
Like, more than once?
Yeah, more than once.
More than once? But you don't know how many times?
No. I just started walking because I didn't want to have anything to do with him.
Okay.
I didn't even want him to get involved.
Did you hit him with your board or your girl's board or somebody else's board?
It was my board.
Okay.
Oh, it was my girl's board, but I put wheels on it and everything for her. I pretty much built it for her because she didn't have a board.
Okay. Is it the one that's in the car right now?
I don't know.
You don't know if it is or not?
I didn't see which one you guys grabbed.
Okay. What does it look like?
It's got big black wheels on it.
Okay.
Say Bigfoot.
The wheels say Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Okay, what about design on it? Stickers?
Yeah.
But what do they look like?
There's a bunch of stickers.
What's your favorite one on there?
There's like exotic sticker. I think.
It says exotic on it. Words exotic written out?
I think so. I think that's what it
Okay.
says.
Okay. What part of the board did he get hit with?
And with the wheels, because I didn't want to hurt him. I just wanted to I didn't even know it would knock him down.
Okay. So the wheels,
The wheels are just
they
rubber.
don't hurt as much if you get hit with that?
No, I've gotten hit in the face with a board before. And I wasn't trying to hurt him. I was literally just trying to get him out of my way. 'Cause I was just trying to go to sleep.
Just trying to go to sleep?
And all this shit was just like everybody was just telling me, and I felt like I was pressured to do something.
Where were you at when they were telling you this?
Coming up to yes, like before Jax, they were telling me, over in Chief Gary Park, 'cause we were just sitting there and we were all chilling. And
Okay.
I just grabbed the guy. And
Dude.
they were telling me about it. And then
So you were in Chief Gary Park and they told you about it, these two females?
yeah, and Justin. I don't know who else was there, but there was a couple other people I think who told me about it.
Okay. So did you leave Chief Gary Park and
Yeah, and then
go look for him?
no, I didn't even look for him at all. I
Okay.
just brushed it off. I'm like, well, let's. And I started walking towards the shelter, and on my way to the shelter, I seen Justin. He was like, "Look at this guy. This is the guy who was jerking off," and just started egging it on, I guess.
Quentin is desperately trying to distance himself from Justin, while Justin is trying to distance himself from the entire incident.
Well, what happened?
I don't know.
Okay. You're aware that there's video out there, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that we
I was
reviewed
doing
that
that-
video?
I was chilling at yes.
Okay. Well, the problem is it can't be in two places at the same time, right?
I didn't have my shoes on at the time.
Didn't have your shoes on at the time? What does that mean?
I know you guys have evidence, and I know that there's video of it, and I didn't have my shoes on when I went to bed. Somebody could have put them on.
Somebody else put your shoes on?
Might have. I don't know.
The shoes you're wearing right now?
Yes.
Okay. The biggest problem is we've talked to several people already, and we've reviewed the video.
Okay.
And so we know what you're telling us isn't the truth.
I was chilling at yes, like I told you. I'm
Okay.
telling you the truth.
I don't disbelieve you, because we have video of you inside there, and we have your name on a roster. That's not being disputed at all.
Okay.
You understand that?
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what your part in this whole thing is, but I think we're kind of making a bigger deal of this than what you think.
He was outside the bus stop. What don't you understand about that?
What's the problem with that?
With his pants off,
Okay.
whacking his where people see him.
Okay. Do you know where this bus stop was?
Yes, it's near the bank near Jack's.
Okay. Like right in front of the bank?
The bus stop next, he was
in the grass next to the bus stop?
And I know the house next to that bus stop had. I have seen cameras all around the place.
Okay. And you saw him at the bus stop?
I didn't. The other Devin did.
Devin did. Okay. And Devin told you?
Yes.
Okay. But you understand that if the video is contradicting what you're saying,
You go with the video instead.
exactly. What can we do to resolve this situation?
I'm not trying to go to jail.
Okay. I understand nobody wants to.
I didn't do anything.
People get caught up in all sorts of situations. Things kind of get out of hand. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously there was a reason behind why this happened. Otherwise it wouldn't have happened, right?
Yeah.
So, and we can't go back in time and undo stuff. All we can do is move forward. You know, sometimes when we make bad decisions, we'll make another bad decision, try and counteract that. And the problem is things get worse, and we make another bad decision to counteract those two bad decisions, and it gets worse. And
All I do is hang out with my friends, chill, and relax. That's all I do.
I understand that.
My friends are like family.
I understand that.
I hope you do.
Justin is about to learn that no relationship can withstand the pressure of an interrogation room.
I stepped up to the guy and I asked him if he was on jerking off, and I guess I called him, and then he started moving towards my girl, said, muttered something that sounded like I'm gonna fucking stab you, and I hit him with my board.
Okay. And then what happened?
I went back to the shelter.
And Justin was stomping on him and you told him to stop?
Yeah.
Then what happened?
I literally told him to stop, and then I just turned around and started walking back towards the shelter. I skated back to the shelter. I didn't know when he stopped. I got back to the shelter, and it was just me and my girl just went to sleep.
Okay. Did you see police cars and firefighters and paramedics show up afterwards?
No.
Oh, a lot of people saw the lights. I'm just asking.
Well, how bad was it? How did he get
I don't know. I haven't seen them.
What?
I haven't seen them.
Why was there an ambulance for him? He's literally... What? I didn't know. Paramedics even showed up. I just thought he literally got up and walked away.
Did you see him get up and walk away?
No, Justin was there when I left. Justin was still there, and I just left.
Anybody else say anything after that?
No, nobody really said anything. Nobody talked about it. Like, nobody even told me that there was paramedics.
Anything else I'm missing?
You said when you were walking away, you seen Justin basically boot stomping him. Who was with Justin? Or was Justin by himself?
I'm pretty sure Justin was by himself. I don't remember seeing him.
Was this guy pretty scary or something? You know what I'm saying? Like
The-
jacked up.
Who?
Was he bludgeoned?
No, I didn't bludgeon him. He wasn't bleeding.
Well, bludgeon is striking somebody with a hard object.
He was like bigger than me, bigger than Justin. He was taller than Justin, and
How old was he?
the way he was moving was intimidating. He was like, he looked like in his 40s, maybe 50s, early 50s.
They said it looked like he was on drugs.
Yeah, like one definitely,
Why do you say that?
because he was literally slurring his words. He wasn't even like he was wobbling like he was off of something. He smelled like Mexies. Like, I know what Mexies smell like. I live in Spokane and I'm downtown every day.
Mm-hmm.
And there's hundreds of people downtown just doing Mexies.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what he smelled like.
Okay. But he was kind of stumbling and slurring his words. And then he smelled. Okay. Do you think he was stumbling and slurring his words because he was under the effect of drugs, or do you think there was something else going on, or?
Smelled like Mexies.
Okay.
I'm not gonna just say for sure. I know.
Oh, no, I'm just asking what
He
you thought.
smelled like Mexies. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. And this was just right next to the place that you're staying at, right? The shelter?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why don't you sit tight? I need to do some paperwork here real quick, and I'll be right back.
These statements from Quentin led police to believe that Justin struck the fatal blow that ended Jamie's life. However, Justin still refuses to admit to anything.
But we kind of need to get past this point. We need to start making good decisions.
That's
So
what
we
I've been
can
trying to do
move-
my whole life. Look where I'm at. You guys don't understand it. What it's like living in the streets,
Well, tell me about it.
trying to get through life. It's a struggle. It's
Mhm.
hard. People steal your shit every day. I recently got my backpack stolen. And there's
Mhm.
people down Riverfront getting their shit stolen too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard about it. And I'm going to start looking into some stuff. But right now, we need to kind of focus on
I know.
this situation. And we're not saying that you're a bad person, but you made a bad decision.
I didn't make
Okay.
no bad decisions.
This isn't going to go away by saying that you were just inside. You understand that?
Yeah.
It's not going to go away. We've already spoken to most people that were there. That's why we're at this point.
Who?
That'll all be in the report.
I want to know who.
Okay. Well, I'd like to know who you told about the guy at the bus stop.
My brother Q.
Okay.
He went to go deal with it.
You pretty tight with your brother?
Yes. I'm really tight with my brother.
And you let him go out by himself to deal with it?
Not always.
Mm-hmm. How long have you known Q?
For about a year and a half now.
Year and a half?
Ever since I became homeless.
How did that happen?
Biological family.
Sorry to hear about that.
Moved out here just to live with them. They fucked me over. Look where I'm at.
Now you got the street family. And living on the streets is hard.
It is.
You know, that guy was living on the streets too, right? He was making some bad decisions. Right?
No.
He was. It's not a good decision to do what he was doing. Right?
You guys call
Okay.
him Polly.
So
Go ahead.
So we're going to need to get past this point, though. You understand? And keep making bad decisions doesn't help the situation at all. You understand that?
Number 2's in custody.
Okay.
Here or jail.
Here.
Gardner.
So,
The person I was walking with, is that number 2?
I'm sorry, what?
The person I was walking with, are you talking about her?
Is it walking with today?
Yes.
No. What do you think it's going to look like if this goes in front of a judge or a jury and they get to review all the statements, all the witness statements, the physical evidence, the video, and you're saying
Those cameras catch audio, right?
some of them do?
Do you guys get the audio of it?
Mm-hmm. Some cameras have audio on them, yeah.
They would have heard Q.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens on the streets.
It's because you guys are so
Okay.
freaking good.
How did you know he yelled
I can hear it from the house.
from a block away, inside of a building?
Not when I'm outside smoking or vaping.
Okay.
I really
What do you think a jury's going to say
don't
when they
know.
see all the evidence, they see the video, all the witnesses come in?
I'm
Do you
innocent.
think they're going to have any sympathy?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Well, what would
This
you
will be
think?
my first time going up in front of an actual. How would I know?
Like you've seen on TV. What would you think if
Like
you?
I would watch TV.
What would you think if you were in a jury and saw the video, saw you on the video, heard all the statements, and then hear your statement of, I was inside the whole time, or I was maybe, now I'm outside part of the time.
I could be smoking and vaping outside too, because I just came in with a vape in my pocket.
Mhm.
I've had that shit for about a week.
Yeah.
And there's people there who also vape and smoke.
And I'm not debating whether you vape or not. That's not the issue. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The issue is everything that's going on here. Why do you think everybody's pointing fingers at you?
Because they're trying to throw me under the bus.
Why?
I don't know. Try to save them. My brothers used to.
And what?
I don't know. My brothers used to do this shit to me too. Like, I grew up with 4 older brothers. They always do the younger person underneath the bus just get away with shit.
You think everybody's out to get you?
Maybe. I don't know. If they are, then they are.
You're not here just because of a hunch. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
We just want to get to the bottom of this and find out why everything happened. Why are you so upset about somebody who's in the bus stop?
Out in public where kids are, where adults are, where Mozart, you think that's gonna be able to slide by? I wouldn't even do that shit if I was out on the streets.
Why are you so upset about it?
Because my family saw it. I don't like that shit.
Okay. Who's your family that saw it?
Devin saw it and Q.
Devin and Q are your family?
Yes, I have family. My friends come to my family when I get to know them long enough.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what we're going to tell a judge or a jury is that everybody's out to get you. Even your own family is throwing you under the bus. And you weren't there, even though you're on video.
Justin claims Quentin saw everything firsthand. Yet Quentin's version of events couldn't be more different. As you've seen, Justin is no stranger to lying. But what he says next defies all logic.
How do you explain all that?
I'm on video when I was at Yags. That's my question.
You can't be in two places at the same time, right?
I don't know.
Okay, well, you can't be. Can't be at two places at the same time.
Unless you make clones.
What's that?
Unless if you make clones of yourself. It's possible.
It's possible? Okay. Do you have a clone of yourself?
No.
Okay. So then that's out the window. How else do we explain it?
I don't know. I just don't want to go to jail.
I understand that.
I wasn't even the one that did them blows.
Okay, well tell me about that.
I can't.
Why is that?
I don't snitch on family.
Okay. What were the worst blows?
Getting trouble. Board.
What's that?
Getting trouble.
Truck?
It's when you hit a person upside the head with trucks.
And are trucks the
The
axle
yeah.
of the... Okay. That would hurt.
It does hurt.
Okay. And you didn't do the worst part. You didn't do the truck. Okay. So what part did you do?
Can't say.
Why not?
Because you guys already have it on video.
Okay. So if we have it on video, why are you denying it?
Because I'm not trying to go to jail.
I-
I'm too young to go to jail. I don't want to be there right now.
Okay. Well, explain it to me then, how we got to this point.
My Devin came up to me and was like, "Hey, there's this guy at the bus out blocking it off. We were going to Jack's to get something to eat."
Mm-hmm.
Then another guy came up and was like, "Hey, this guy at the bus stop was blocking it off." That's two people telling us. And my brother too. We went up to go see what it was.
Your brother Q?
Yes.
You saw it? Okay.
And we went up after that. Me, him, and my family went up to go see what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't there. So
Who wasn't there?
the guy.
Oh, okay.
So we left it alone. We went back.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went on a walk to go out and smoke again.
Okay.
And he was out there. Shit just happened from there.
Okay. How do you know that was the same person?
Because I saw his face.
And so Devin told you that was the person?
Yes.
Okay. And then what happened?
Shit happened.
What does that mean to you? You don't tell me names.
Bloody mess.
Bloody mess? Okay.
I wasn't even trying to harm anybody.
Okay. Things got out of control? Okay.
My anger came out too much. I have anger issues.
Okay. Well, maybe that's something that we can get some help with. Okay? So what happened?
I'm not saying.
Okay. How can we help you with your anger issues? Okay.
Starting therapy. I'll go to that shit every day.
You know that is a possibility?
I know. I have daily insurance. I don't have ID. I don't have birth certificate. I don't even have social.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing.
But there's lots of resources out there.
I've been trying to get those resources ever since I've been here.
Well, maybe this will prompt the courts to start taking action. Does that make sense? Justin?
I guess.
Okay.
I just don't want to go to jail.
Okay.
I can't.
So you didn't do the. Okay. But somebody else did? Okay. What did you do? Are we talking just something minor? Like what?
I kind of stepped on his head. I wasn't doing it hard. I was doing it lightly.
You stepped on his head lightly? Okay. And you weren't wearing these shoes that night, right?
I don't know. I was fucked up. Do you remember?
Okay. What are you on? What are you using right now?
Weed.
Just weed? Nothing else?
No. I've
Okay.
been using weed just to keep my anxiety low.
Kind of self-medicating? Okay.
It's my only way right now.
Okay.
I should be on medication, but I haven't been on that since age 14.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you being honest with me. It goes a long ways. You get respect when you start doing the right thing. You start telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Do you know this guy's name?
Which guy?
The guy that you lightly stepped on his head? You don't know his name?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Don't know anything about him? Okay. What happened afterwards then?
I don't know. We all went back. And I told him, I don't know.
Okay. Just went back, checked in, and
Relaxed. Chill.
okay. Just you and Confidential? Are the only two? Nobody else involved? Okay. Well, that's basically exactly what the video and everybody is saying. So, like I said, I can respect that.
I wasn't trying to harm him or nothing. I wasn't trying to be rude.
What were you trying to do by lightly stepping on his head?
I was trying to teach him a lesson not to do that.
Okay. Do you think he knows what this is from? How do you think he knows that?
By what he did.
By what he did, and then Q yelling out. Okay. Okay. Anything else I need to know? Got an anger problem and need help with your medication?
Yes. I should be back on medication, but I haven't been on that in a while.
Okay. Well, that matches up to exactly what everybody's saying and what the video shows. Like I said, I appreciate you being honest. Like I said, we can't go back in the future or in the past and change things, but we can affect our future, making good decisions. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that things get better for you.
Things probably won't. They never do.
Well, my hope is things get better for you.
19 years of my life, I don't know what I can do. I've tried to change throughout my life and nothing's worked.
Okay. Did this guy say anything? He never said a thing? Or you never heard him say anything? Or
I had my headphones in.
Had your headphones in. Okay, so he could have said something. Okay.
I had them in until Q popped up.
I'm sorry, what?
I had them in until Q showed up, and I took them out.
You had them in until Q showed up. Okay. Am I missing anything?
Now, what you said, you knew he would know better because Q called him. Did you guys tell him to stop? You're going to call the police?
We did tell him that he didn't stop.
No?
No.
Why do you think he would know any better? Is he like a young kid your age?
He's old.
Like, how old?
From the looks of it, at least 70.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I need to talk to my partner here. If you need some more water, let me know. Looks like you're good. We're just going to step outside. We'll be right back with you, okay?
Justin did everything he could to paint himself as innocent, whether by fabricating outrageous lies or making everyone else look as bad as possible. Fortunately, Quentin decides to take a much more realistic approach with the detectives.
Okay. We're trying to figure out a couple things. I've got some pictures from inside the facility right afterwards, right? Do you recognize that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you recognize that board? Is that the one that you hit him with?
Wait, is that me?
Yeah.
That should be the board.
Kind of a fuzzy picture. And when you zoom in, it just gets pixelated. You can see your white shoes, black pants. You got a baseball hat on.
That's the board.
That's the board.
Yeah. Sure.
And that's Savannah there. And you can see the board that she has. It looks like it's black with white wheels. Is that?
No, it's blue and it's got green wheels.
Blue with green wheels. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see the wheel on the side there. So it's the board that you're carrying.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you recognize it now? Is there something specific on it that would stand out? Like a sticker? You said it's had a sticker that says exotic on it.
Yeah.
Is that one?
Yeah, it's that one.
Okay, it says exotic.
And it's also, I think it's got a sticker that says Vans on it.
Vans?
Vans.
Vans. Oh, like the shoes.
Yeah, it's like
Vans and exotic.
And it's checkered. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Do you know where that skateboard is right now?
I thought you guys had it.
Well, you were riding the Lime scooter when officers contacted you, right?
Oh, well, I thought you guys said you grabbed the board and put it in the trunk. Was it not that board?
I don't know. I wasn't there, so I'm asking you.
I don't know. I was literally fat. I literally almost got it looked like I was about to get hit by a car and they got me off. Then they took me off the scooter and said I was arrested. Like, it happened fast as hell. I didn't see if they grabbed that board or not.
Okay. So he's saying that the board that he was carrying when he came in is the one that he used to hit the guy. And it does have a sticker that says exotic on it, and it has a sticker that says Vans on it. And the wheels actually say Bigfoot on them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're big black wheels.
Big black wheels.
And they're like rubber.
Because these almost look white. It's kind of, like I said, when you zoom in on it, so. Okay. So they're black, they say Bigfoot. There's a sticker that says Vans, it's checkered.
Yes, sir.
And a sticker that says exotic, and probably some other stuff too, right? Older stuff? Okay. Did you get injured at all in this whole thing?
No.
Did Justin?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Don't think so? Okay. I mean, the guy was on the ground and he was stomping him, so probably not?
Probably not, no.
Okay.
Not unless he stubbed his toe. Okay.
Do you recognize that person?
Is that Justin?
Yeah, I apologize for the pictures.
I can't tell.
Can't tell?
I think that's
Okay.
Justin.
Do you think it's Justin? So he's got kind of a hooded sweatshirt, black shorts, black socks, and white shoes?
I'm pretty sure that's what he's wearing.
Okay.
Definitely white shoes.
Okay. Getting from the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Savannah might have it?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know, probably not. Like, it might have gotten stolen because I left it at the park for a few minutes and then went to ride the Lime scooter and you guys pulled up.
Okay.
So it could have literally gotten snatched because I didn't see it there when I got back.
Okay. Well, the clothes that you're wearing now from that night are different. You got different shoes on. Are those the pants you're wearing?
I don't.
What's that?
I don't.
Don't know? Okay.
No.
I can see they're dark here, but I can't tell if there's anything you gotta.
I have like 2 pairs of pants. I switch back and forth between.
Okay.
On this. Everything I have is in my bag, so.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and sit tight and I'll be right back. Okay, is this your backpack here?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think your pants are in here?
I'm trying to remember what pants I was
Or your other pair of shoes?
No, my other pair of shoes are definitely not here in my bag.
Where would they be?
I'm pretty sure I threw them away.
Why
Just because they were shit. I needed to change them. I needed to get new shoes, so I got new shoes from Crosswalk, and I think I just threw them away.
Okay, but your other pair of pants are probably in here?
I'm trying to remember what pants I was wearing. It might have been these pants I'm wearing right now.
Okay.
I think it was. I don't.
Is there anything in here that's not supposed to be in here?
There's a beer in there. It should be right in the top.
Where'd you get the beer from?
I literally just got it from a friend.
Okay.
I don't even know his name. Just some random dude who shows up to the park sometimes.
Okay, nothing else is not supposed to be in there?
Shouldn't be.
Okay. And you had this on when you were stopped?
Yeah.
Okay. Check it?
Yeah.
Just let us know if you recognize anything from that night. No syringes or knives or
No.
guns, nothing that's going to stick or poke?
Not like that. No. I literally just smoke weed and I drink. And I only smoke weed sometimes.
Okay. Were you smoking that night?
No. I was just drinking a little
Just
bit.
drinking?
Not much, just a little bit. I mean, I was just sitting.
You got a couple phones in here?
Yeah, but none of them really work. Like, that one, this SIM card won't even work for it. It won't fit in there, so it won't turn on.
This one.
Yeah. And the other one, the screen doesn't even work. It's shattered. Like on the inside. I was trying to figure it out.
Sorry.
You good?
So are these sweatpants?
Yeah.
Are these the ones you're wearing, or
No, just got those.
just got those? Okay. Where'd you get those from?
Yes. Oh no, I got them for my girl.
The girl, and she got them from Yaz?
Yeah.
Okay. And Yaz is the
The shelter.
shelter that you're staying at there, right by
Yeah.
where all this happened?
Good luck trying to get that to fit again.
Sorry, bro.
No, you're chilling. It's like Tetris. I'm like a turtle. I wear everything on my back.
I got a bag here outside if you want to throw some stuff in there.
Yeah, all right.
Extra stuff in here. Is this stuff yours here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, just sit there.
8 days after the incident, Jamie succumbed to his injuries and unfortunately passed away in the hospital in Seattle, leaving behind 3 children. Justin and Quentin, who were initially charged with assault, had their charges upgraded to murder in the second degree. In February of 2025, Quentin pleaded guilty in exchange for a 10-year prison sentence. In June of 2025, Justin did the same, also earning himself 10 years behind bars, with 3 years probation.